Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Quick favor, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm push the videos out. And seriously, I appreciate all the support. It means a lot. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, next up we've got Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer, aka Elite Sniper versus Certified Problem. One guy fights like he's playing chess 3 moves ahead. The other guy fights like he's trying to delete your character from the game entirely. Let's get into it. Israel, the last stylebender Adesanya, coming in as a -140 favorite with a record of 24-5. Izzy fights like he's got cheat codes for distance. Seriously, watching him sometimes feels unfair. You think you're in range? You're not. You think you're safe? You're definitely not. And by the time you realize it, you've already eaten 3 clean shots and he's halfway across the cage again. His striking is elite in every sense. Feints, timing, accuracy, everything is layered. He's not just reacting, he's setting traps. He'll bait you into throwing something just so he can counter it like he already knew it was coming. And once he finds his rhythm, it gets ugly. Leg kicks start adding up. Straight shots down the middle. Clean counters. It's like death by 1,000 perfectly placed receipts. And the takedown defense? Still underrated. 77–80% is legit, especially for someone who built his career as a striker. He's hard to get down, and even harder to hold down unless you're a very specific type of nightmare matchup. But we've seen the cracks. Pressure gives him problems. When guys don't respect the feints, when they just walk forward, make it ugly, and don't let him reset, that's when things get weird. Strickland did it. Dreykus did it. That phone booth style can neutralize a lot of what makes Izzy special. Also, he's not 29 anymore. The speed, the reactions, still elite, but maybe just a half step slower. And when your entire game is built on being faster and sharper than everyone else, even a half step matters. And if he gets stuck against the cage, that's where he's uncomfortable. That's where he leans back, relies on reactions, and sometimes gets caught. Joe Body Bags Pyfer, coming in as a +110 underdog with a record of 15-3. Pyfer fights like every punch is meant to end your career. There is no set it up slowly, no let me score points. Nah, he's throwing bad intentions from the jump. And the power? Oh yeah, it's real. This man hits like he's trying to break the sound barrier. 80% KO rate, and most of them are violent. Overhands, hooks. If he lands clean, it's a wrap. And he's not just a brawler anymore. The boxing has improved. The jab is better, the entries are more calculated. He's not just swinging wild, he's starting to pick shots a little more. Plus, the wrestling. Sneaky dangerous. People forget he can wrestle because of the knockouts, but he's got legit takedowns. If he mixes that in, it gives him another way to make this fight uncomfortable for Izzy. And physically, dude is a tank. Strong in the clinch, hard to move, and if he gets on top, he's not just holding you there, he's trying to break you. But there's a clock on him too. Not as extreme as McKinney, but it's there. If he doesn't find that early success, the pace drops. The output dips. And we've seen him fade in longer fights. Against someone like Izzy who builds over time, that's dangerous. Also, defensively, he can get a little stationary. If he's not the one pressing effectively, he can become hittable. And against a sniper like Adesanya, standing still is basically volunteering to get picked apart. And let's be honest, he hasn't fought someone like this before. Izzy is a completely different puzzle. So, who wins? If Israel Adesanya wins this fight, it's because he keeps it at range and turns this into a striking clinic. He avoids the big shots early, uses his feints and footwork to control distance, and starts picking Pyfer apart as the fight goes on. The longer it lasts, the more it looks like vintage Izzy. But if Joe Pyfer wins, it's because he makes it ugly early. He pressures, cuts off the cage, and forces Izzy into those uncomfortable exchanges. Whether it's a big overhand, a clinch situation, or even mixing in wrestling, he needs to disrupt the rhythm before Izzy gets comfortable. This fight is all about time. Early equals Pyfer's world. Late equals Izzy's world. Official pick, Israel Adesanya. I think the experience, the distance management, and the ability to build over time win out here. As long as he survives the early chaos, this should turn into a clean striking performance. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.